We really don't have time within our short recordings to have an in-depth discussion of the pros and cons of UK membership of the European Union, but I think there are some important lessons for all of us in what we have seen over the last few weeks. Before we get going, here's a quote from Brian Tracy, a well-known author and speaker. I've also heard this expressed in a different way, which is that the best decision is the right decision, the next best decision is the wrong decision, and the worst thing that can happen is that you make no decision at all. I'll come back to the relevance of this in a moment. Now, when it comes to making decisions in your business, should you put these to a vote of all your employees? We may choose to gauge the views of the people around us, but who ultimately should make the final decision? In my view, these decisions have to be made by a core group of individuals who are experienced and able to undertake such matters. This does not mean that other people's opinions are not important. There will be people in your business who have a better understanding of the day-to-day operations, and you need to get their input before you make a decision. When it comes to my own approach, I don't mind being wrong because I can always correct a mistake. I do not mind being in a minority as long as I'm confident that I'm right, but I do mind being indecisive. So let's bring all these ideas together. In my view, each business must be led by a small group, which could be just one, of people who are experienced and able to exercise judgments and take decisive action as and when required. They will make mistakes, but mistakes can always be corrected. And of course, they will be accountable for their actions. So what about our own business? Here you will see a list of our own management team, which meets on a regular basis to review performance and to discuss strategies for the business going forward. As regards UK PLC and the present referendum, I think what we are seeing is the effect of weak government, with people in power unwilling to make judgments and take decisive action. And I wonder if they could actually run any business. Given the infighting within the board of UK PLC, it is difficult to see how any business could prosper in any meaningful way, given that the board of directors does not have a clear vision and can therefore not make the appropriate judgments and take decisive action to drive UK PLC forward. Let's relate this back to you and to your business. Who are your clearly defined management group? Do they have a clear vision, strong principles? Have you set goals? What's your big, hairy, audacious goal? You may want to come and speak to us about that one. Where's your business going? You don't want to be like the board of UK PLC. Your management team, which might just be you, is it decisive, willing to take difficult decisions, assess the results, and then take decisive action to amend or correct these as appropriate? Are they able to exercise sound judgment, to make bold and courageous decisions, and then to assess the results and to make corrections? You may be wondering which way I'm going to vote in the referendum. Well, I'm not going to vote on the 23rd of June because I have a postal vote. I voted already. I knew exactly which way I was going to vote, and I do not need to listen to any of the arguments that are going backwards and forwards at the moment. You have a 50-50 chance of guessing which way I voted, but anybody who's tried so far has got it wrong. I think that the important lesson here is that you do not want to be running your business in the same way that the board of directors of UK PLC are running that business. You need to be courageous, you need to be decisive, and you need to have a common shared vision. I'm Alan Long from the Long Partnership, making life less taxing.